Hi, my name's Lee and I'm recording this message on behalf of the Ladywood Unite group. We really want to get some updates for you, and first of all starting with an apology because we know a number of you have been asking for some updates and been waiting for us to get back to you, so we apologise for the wait, but we're going to start updating you more via video if you think that's working, and also via the website, which is ladywoodunite.com. You can approach members of the group as well, which I'll explain in a moment what we're up to, for any updates that you would like to hear, and also you can contact us separately if you like. My email address is on the screen at the moment, and you can contact us through the website as well. So what have we been up to? Well, an awful lot. We have been very quiet, but in the forefront, but behind the scenes incredibly busy. So just a few things to update you on in this first video, and a lot of complaints, a lot of freedom of information requests, even judicial reviews, other legal questions. We've asked questions to the council. We've worked with all political parties and all politicians willing to talk to us. Unfortunately less so from our local councillors, but we are talking to anybody that will listen, right up to the Mayor of the West Midlands and councillors across the political spectrum on the Birmingham group. We're also hoping to speak to people in the planning department, particularly Jane Francis, and also John Cockney himself, leader of the council. So they are going to meet with us and hopefully give us some updates to the information we've been requesting, and that's largely because we've not had proper consultation. A number of you are aware of the meeting that we first had, where we literally had the doors shut in our faces because there wasn't enough room for people to get in. There were some meetings put on after that, but they weren't very well advertised, and they only had a maximum of 24 or so people that were allowed to come in, and they were being quite strict on the kind of questions that could be asked, and we were getting conflicting messages. So the whole process from the very start, which we now understand was back in 2019, but we didn't hear anything properly until earlier this year, which includes the very frightening prospect of compulsory purchase orders, which we've been fighting the whole way. So we're really hoping to engage with the people that have not engaged with us on your behalf, and part of that is we need to make sure we're hearing more from you, but I'll come to that at the end of the video. So as well as those meetings, what else have we been up to? Well, we've also been seeking to form a neighbourhood forum. Now this is what we have called the Central Ladywood Neighbourhood Forum, and the whole purpose of a forum is that it has 5 years to generate what is known as a neighbourhood plan. Now this plan is one that will draw from the ground up, so with you in mind, with residents, with businesses. A number of you will be aware of this fabled red line that the developer, St Joseph, the Berkeley Group, and the council claim is fixed and nobody can do anything about it. Well, we're not taking that lying down on your behalf, and we're certainly going to be challenging that. So we want to redraw this red line to make sure that areas are covered that we think are important, we think we need regeneration, and working with surrounding residents associations and other groups and interested businesses in the area. So this plan would be drawn up with the council involvement as well, because of course we have to involve the neighbourhood team, and I must say the neighbourhood forum team have been very useful and helpful so far for us. And once this plan is drawn up, that will form, whether it's going to take 10 years, 20 years, or however long the plan applies for, that will be the plan that the council has to put into action. For those of you aware of what's been going on in other parts of Birmingham, such as Perry Bar, they have the 3 Bs plan, which was set up by their own forum. Took them about 3 years to come up with that, and that's running very successfully. And it's literally the wishes of the residents, wishes of the neighbourhoods in the area, because of course that's not been consulted on at all through this whole process. And it seems strange that the council and the developer are upset that we're questioning them, when if they'd involved us from day one, and not just suddenly issued these stark warnings of CPOs and demolishing housing that is completely fine and happy to live in. And of course a number of you have lived in Ladywood for a long time now and set roots here and got family and memories. And I've said a number of times to the council and the officers, these aren't just houses, these are homes, and there's a big difference. And indeed businesses in our areas are important too. So that's the purpose of the group initially, to get the forum set up, and that was all we were looking to do. But it seems now we've got kind of two things that are happening. So the forum application is now in with the council, and if they accept that, we can get to work on the plan, which we think is what we're going to be calling a competing plan, because that would, we think, override this red line that's been foisted upon us by the developer without consultation, we add again. But we are getting some great legal advice from some supporters of our project. So we're going to be finding out more about that, and again, we'll keep you posted with what's happening there. But this group also has gained another purpose, really, and that's where you come in. And we want to make sure that you're being engaged with properly. Again, we're hoping that this is the start of this process. We're also looking to gain some money, which we think we're going to have some money coming through soon, to start from an organisation that's supporting us, and we hope to raise more money over the period. We're not quite sure of the rules yet, but we understand that money has to come from either the council or the developer to help us during the plan production. So once we start getting this money, and we can start booking meeting rooms, and we can start organising events, and we want you to come along and tell us what you think and what you feel. We want you to help us inform our plan, and indeed, once the forum is set up, you're all free, completely free to join and get to work on helping to devise. So whilst we've set that up, and we're waiting to hear about the forum being formally set up, it isn't then just us that's going to carry on. That will then be open to everybody that's in the area, and you can come along, and you might just want to hear what's happening. You might want to get stuck in and join the group and work with us to spread the message and to find out more about what's going on in the area and what people really want. So that will be fully communicated if that comes about, so we'll keep you posted there. But we absolutely need your involvement, so we do appreciate all the work you've been doing. You've been coming to some of the protests, a number of you have been asking questions to the council yourself, using Twitter, using letters, and we also know that you're in, I'm not in the main WhatsApp group myself, but we know there's a lot of you in there that have been sharing ideas and comments and your thoughts and feelings on the matter too. So I hope that's been of use to you. If it has, we're happy to do regular updates, and as I say, when we start getting some money come in, we can start booking events, and then we can hold bigger meetings and have you all come along and connect there. So again, my name's Lee. Here is my email again if you want to contact me. Don't forget the ladywoodunite.com website address. That's going to have a facelift coming up soon. I hope you're all keeping warm, and I hope you're all safe, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.